Thank you, Homicide. To God be the glory first. Thank you for the opportunity. Everybody give ourselves a round of applause for all the times that we're going through when Rucker Park's still alive. My name is Asap Ferg. You know, from my career, if Rucker Park wasn't here, my career wouldn't be the same. I created the N1 mixtapes. And if it wasn't for Greg Marius and Rucker Park and EBC, that never would have happened. Shouts out to my brother Headache and Shane the Dribbling Machine up there. And I got an opportunity to, the MBPA called me to put together, to curate this court. And thank you to Michelle Roberts and Q Gaskins. And when they called, I said, who could I talk to and work with to put a story together about this court that's from Harlem, that's also, his father was an artist, and he's an artist, from the graph side to performing. And also, he was raised in Harlem. So I called Asap Ferg. So let's give Asap Ferg a round of applause, everybody. To partner with me to come up with this beautiful court. And I'm gonna let Asap explain what the court means and what is the symbolism behind the court, because it's a beautiful story.
Thank you. How y'all feeling today? Man, I done performed, what up, Wop? I done performed at so many crazy arenas, and I'm never nervous, and I'm nervous as hell right now. It's insane. The first thing that comes to mind when I see this court and these buildings is, one, is legendary, and two, this is where I shot my music video, Work. And that was my first hit record. And I was like, what's the most monumental thing I could do in Harlem and bring everybody out? That's a safe place. If they knew to respect the place, and it was the Rucker Park. All of the bikes was outside. We had the kids with the Trap Lord jerseys on. Everybody came out. Wale came from out of nowhere. French Montana was out here. It was super dope. And another thing I think about when I think about Rucker Park is Mousy. Because Mousy, give it up for Mousy, y'all. Because a lot of people don't know, Mousy is from my block, or I'm from his block. I'm from his block. 143rd, he lived right across the street from me. And he used to bring the basketball players who looked 10 feet to me when I was about like 8, 9 years old. He used to bring them through the hood in these big trucks and these Escalades and all of that, and they used to hop out and say what's up to the kids. And he also used to, I had a coach named Wee. He used to coach me, would coach me back in the day. So not just like the superstar guys, the NBA players, he was like bridging the gap between the kids and the guys that was like, you know, up there. So I thank Mousy for that. He showed us, you know, things was possible. He was doing super huge things back then. Of course, Fat Joe for making this like super entertaining for us as kids to be able to come. Like, I ain't never go to a basketball game until like probably I dropped New Level, which was like my second platinum single. But I was able to come here and see a game for free. You know what I'm saying? My dad brought me through here, and I was able to, like, you know, my dad was that dude as well. So he brought me through he brought me to the tent one time. I was like, oh shit. I was nervous to walk on the court to the tent. I didn't want to trip or nothing. I seen a little Bow out here, so I was super hyped. He was like super little at the time with the braids and the big shoes. But these are the memories I've got. Like, I could go on and go on and go on, but what really inspired this court design, because I had so many designs, I spoke to my friend Jaylen Brown. He plays for the Boston Celtics. And we was on the phone for hours because I just really was diving for inspiration. And if you don't know, like, he's a super like brainiac. Besides playing ball, he's super smart. So he was telling me the history on basketball. And he told me about the Mayans, the Mayans. And they had this court game where they had a stone wall and a hoop was on the side like this. It was a stone wall. And they played with a stone ball. And they would like play to death. And that was basketball was the evolution of that. And it's another, I'm gonna bring out my notes because I wrote something super special for this. Because I really want to break down the knowledge behind this. This is super important. Brief with me. Give me 1 second. So, during the research of the essence of this, I stumbled upon the word exit balba. Exit balba, which means a place of fright. The words are long understood to us because of what we evolved from the Rucker. The hunger and the tenacity of the children that came from the Harlem streets gave us a different type of DNA growing up. Exit balba was a mythological word that the Mayans came up with that meant, like when you step into this game, you either die or you turn into a god. And that's what this sport represents.
Wow.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. It's black and gold, be royal. Let's continue to be royal. We are a very, these people, these brown faces, we have a very, very, very strong thing in us. We have melanin. And that melanin is an energy and it's super powerful, and we can create entertainment in a place of despair. So let's keep our spirits high, let's vibrate high, and let's keep our frequency high. I love each and every one of you.